All right, so we are back. We're just waiting on Jeff to return. So I'm gonna jump in here. So the next plan is, I guess, to get back to the island, right? So is the plan just to kind of steer the boat back around and uh,
Yes.
get to the island and jump out? And so what's you guys thinking for once you get like what's the plan once you get on the rocks on the island?
I don't know, guys. I could try and do this on my own, and y'all not worry about stuff. Or I don't know.
Well, I think so. My idea of how this would work is somebody walks with a book, and then we all just kind of like walk behind them like a procession. Um, and then as we get closer,
All right.
may be able to figure out that there's some kind of a ruse going on. And at that point, we just start murdering people.
All right.
So
like
walk
where
straight
your head's at.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, my concern is going to fail deception checks badly. You know, these guys are in a cult. They know each other. We can probably get close to them, but we're going to be able to like run some con, like, oh yeah, let everybody go.
I mean, so
Barbecue on Saturday. You know.
do we just need to find the people that were taken, and then we go back?
Yeah, I think we have.
Well, you need to find the magic. You need to find the ritual circle too to do the.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? I don't think we need to deceive them at all. We have their book, the thing that they like worship or whatever. It's like part of their cult. So wouldn't that, because we're the owners of the book, wouldn't that put us at the top of the food chain?
Well, also we killed their cult leader.
Yeah.
So
like we're the boss now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I don't think it's. I don't know. I think we just go in there like we own the place.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it just depends on what their belief is. The book is awesome, or they could for it. We may be able to trade it.
Ooh, yeah, we might. We just ask them to borrow their circle for a second, cast a spell, get our people, then they can have the book and we go home.
Maybe.
Onward.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
React.
Even
so we just walk through the front door.
Since you can read the stuff in the book, is there anything in there about like massive mind control?
Yeah, maybe there's some spells in there that could help you.
Sure. Let's look for either how to look like the Prince of Dagon, or a mind control kind of thing.
Oh, there's probably definitely mind control. For sure.
Yeah, but who are we going to have to kill to use it?
Right. That was the next question was, do we have to have the circle? What components would we need for the mind control spell?
Interesting question. I
mean, none is an okay answer.
No, I was actually thinking that something like that, I don't think that would require. That's not a huge thing, so I would say that wouldn't require like sacrifices or anything like that, or even like the circle. Just to do something.
Just a little piece of your soul.
Like the more you use my book, you know.
Yes.
You know.
Didn't you have to roll an intellect defense when you opened it up?
That's why I haven't shut it yet.
Oh, damn it.
Sure, you find like a mass mind influence. Sure.
Sweet. Okay, guys.
That's everything. Okay. Let's do this.
At this point, it's like 10:15. I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I say you just walk in front, we walk behind you, like we're traveling to the ceremonial site.
Yeah, you're the boss now. Just
Yeah.
act like you own the place.
Exactly. That's the plan.
All right, so you guys slam the boat to a stop. All right, and you guys drop the anchor, climb out of the boat. You guys haven't seen the deep ones again yet. And so you climb out of the boat, but you get the sneaking suspicion that they're probably around you, watching you. Maybe, like, wonder what's gonna happen. Because you have opened the book, even.
Right.
They're wondering if the book's maybe like the book's taking hold of you, maybe, or something. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps.
And I am totally trying to play that up.
Yeah. And then so you guys start making your way across the island, and I'm assuming you guys aren't probably not making yourselves super obvious, right? You're probably wanting to see the scene before you get spotted by everyone, right? You're wanting to know what's happening before they know you coming, right?
If possible.
I'm assuming. Okay, that's the smart thing to do. Okay, so make just speed stealth rolls if you have stealth, like whatever the equivalent of stealth is, sneaking or something like that if you have it. And the highest enemies are difficulty 3 that are going to be there. So.
I'm a sneaky.
Yes, you are. Well, you rolled speed defense, but yeah.
Oh, well, it'd be untrained, but still,
Yeah.
that'd be 6 then.
Okay. Hack, would you roll one for me? I'm just basically looking for not terrible.
Sorry, speed.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, good deal.
Okay.
And so you guys are heading that way, and so you're kind of approaching them, and you see the scene before they spot you, and you kind of like duck among the rocks, and you see it's just a handful of like robed figures. It's not very many, and they appear to have about 8 people on boats, or at least they were on boats, and now they're just kind of like on their knees on like what's probably the flattest part in this rock area, this rocky island. And because there's like small rocks here, and it looks like they've kind of tried to clear a flat part, and it looks like they have obviously turned this into an area prepared for rituals. If that makes any sense. And and they've actually done a lot of strange things with ropes on all these people. Okay, they've tied ropes around all their waists. Sorry, not waist. Tied ropes around all their arms, around here, and bound their arms at their shoulders and their forearms, their biceps. And they've bound their hands, and they've bound their feet together, and they're all on their knees currently. They've tied a rope around their necks, and they've also bound a belt around their foreheads. A belt around their foreheads, which seems really weird, probably. And it appears that there's a cliff right at the edge of this ritual circle. And this cliff faces out to the ocean, the wide open ocean, where like the really strong waves like clash up against, and they're just kind of like we'll just say there's 4 acolytes just kind of here among all of them, and they all have weapons and stuff, and they just got all these people bound up, and all these people are just kind of like talking amongst themselves, and it seems like they're really concerned. because they're just you can get from their like their just gait and how they're talking amongst themselves. They're kind of anxious.
Can I just try and do the
Sure.
mass mind thing?
Sure.
Okay, guys, ready, set,
Be difficulty
wiggle,
3.
wiggle, wiggle.
Same as before. Intellect cult. 2 assets. You shouldn't have any difficulties with this spell.
Oh, I still get 2 assets. Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
cool,
of the book.
cool. Okay, effort, that, untrained. That's that, and
I mean, you're basically just trying not to roll a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the book makes these easy spells like insanely
Yeah,
easy.
I'm with you.
Right. Okay. All right. The great power you wield. Yes. All right. All right. And so you cast a spell. However, you haven't made yourself. Spell has influenced them, but you haven't made yourself visible. So they're influenceable by you. So, what do?
Cool.
They're under your influence.
Sorry, that was me trying to remember. We don't actually need any of the cultist people. We just need to rescue these other dudes because we found we didn't need a sacrifice or anything. We need for this other spell. We just need the circle. Check. Sorry. I would like to try and influence them that the Great Dagon is asking all of them to just jump off the cliff. I'm going to walk out and just try that BS.
Try to decide if the spell's that powerful.
No, I'm sure it's not. But
so you get up out, so you climb out of the rock hiding spot, and all of you are going out together in like that formation line you had. Are you all in your robes, like you're masquerading as?
Yes.
As the acolytes, and even you're wielding the book, but are you trying to look like Galamain, or are you wearing the bone mask, or are you just even wearing robes wielding the book?
So I think we broke the bone mask since she shot him in the face. So I guess I'm just being even. I don't really.
Okay. All right.
I don't think we have glue or tape.
But you're still carrying the book. All right, and so you come out.
I'm gonna hold that up like in front of me.
Got it.
Got it.
All right, so you come out, and they turn to look at you, and they say, "He's returned." One of them says, "He's returned. Thank goodness! Finally, you've arrived. We started to get worried. You're an hour overdue, and you're approaching." And say, "Finally, we can begin." And one of them starts to just grabs the belt of one of the people as you're approaching, the belt around their head, and grabs the rope around their neck, and you can see pulls back the belt, and the head comes back, and one of them grabs the knife, like a knife, and they start to drag them out over the cliff. And the idea is the sacrifice involves like hanging them out over the cliff, and like pulling their neck back and slitting their necks. Their blood gets drained out into the ocean. That's why the belt is around the head. So, and then they just kind of like hold them out over the water. And then they drown them in the water, and they die submerged in the water while their blood mixes with the water, and they pull them back out of the water. So that's what. So they're starting to do that with the belt and the rope as soon as they see him, as soon as they see you arrive. They're getting the first person ready. Like, finally, it's been too long. The eve cannot wait. If we wait too long, Dagon cannot be summoned.
Oh.
I'm going to yell, hold.
But Galamain, we cannot wait. You know how important it is.
I'm trying to think of a better lie, but I'm not.
Tell them you have to do some other spell.
Yes.
Who is this one that speaks? I do not recognize her.
Oh, shit.
I'm his Mate!
Shoot.
I don't know.
I'm gonna fucking shoot this guy.
God. Jesus.
They all look amongst each other strangely, like confused.
She's from further north. She's here to help
Canada?
with the preparatory spell.
All right. Anyways, go ahead. So they just kind of look at you looking confusedly.
We must hold. I must do a preparatory spell before we begin the sacrifice.
Of course, sure. I'll help you with the preparations. What spell is it?
No, that's why she's here. She's helping with these preparations. You all just step back and let us do this piece first.
You would think at this point they would be like suspicious,
Yeah.
but you've successfully mind influenced them. So they
Cool.
they
Nice.
say very well.
Sorry. Oh man, I'm
Say
sorry.
very well.
No, you had a good idea. I couldn't come up with one.
They say very well. We'll keep the sacrifices over here, and then one of them like starts to try to like get away, and one of the acolytes just takes out a pistol and just pistol whips him on the face.
Gonna ignore that for now, and just start doing the spell and like point a couple of spots for these other three to like no, the other two, because one of them's a dog,
Right.
to stand around the circle.
All right.
Which, smart. I'm gonna like, I'll try to point to tell Paige and Max to like stand at opposite triangle bits of the circle, but like put them closest to the where the sacrifice people are that we're gonna try and rescue after this, so that they're like in the right. You know what I mean? They're closer.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you're beginning the ritual to remove your infection.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
That's what
All
I'm
right.
trying to do.
All right.
Yes.
And I want to remind you at this point that like what your condition is, right? So like 3/5, maybe even almost 4/5 of your body at this point are covered by the Vurt infection. Like some of your torso is robotic. Like maybe like 4/5 of your face is still robotic. Most of your limbs, at this point, are like that Vurt nature with the tentacles and the fungal, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and so all right. So you begin to so you hold the book up and you begin the ritual. So that's going to be I think it's a difficulty 5 ritual. I think that sounds pretty good. Wait, what's your tier? What tier are we? Tier 4? We'll say it's
4.
difficulty 4. Sounds perfect.
Good luck.
Let's just spend 3 effort and untrained whoosh.
Okay, so this is what happens. What happens is you begin the deep words to turn back the Vurt infection, but what you quickly learn is how the process works is that as you're doing the incantation, the spell begins, right? Instead of your body transforming from Vurt to robot, the infection just begins eating away. Your Vurt infection just begins to disappear and eat away at your cells. Okay? And so you see your body just like eroding, like just dying, like a Vurt, almost like your tentacle like body just almost like decaying and then just falling off. And And it's doing this like rapidly, almost as if like your body had laid there for like 200 years or 300 years, and it would die. But instead, it's doing it like that, or like over the course of
Yeah.
like a split second. Sorry, probably over the course of like 6 seconds or 10 seconds or what have you, and it's doing it. But unfortunately, what you quickly realize is that as it's doing it to your arms, the book falls out of your hands, and you can no longer do the incantation. So the incantation stops, and so you're no longer able to finish the spell, and your torso falls to the ground. Someone else must finish the spell for you. So you guys
Okay.
see him wearing a robe, his robotic body, torso and face clash down to the floor. Your eyes, so your robotic eyes start like hissing and crackling. You're looking up at everyone else. You're seeing Dagon in the storm above you. You're looking around and seeing your friends like, and the acolytes like, what's going on? You know. So what do you guys do? You see that his body's eaten away. The book falls to the ground.
Does he look like? Is it? Does
It looks
look
like the
he's,
spell
like,
is not finished.
like dying though?
It
Like,
looks like
if I
he's.
run over there and finish the spell, would there be any of him left? Like, will
Yeah.
it kill it? Because I don't want to do it if it's gonna kill him.
You don't know. You don't know. It looks like it was doing what it was supposed to be doing. It looks like it was deleting the
Maybe-
infection.
Maybe the infection was keeping him alive longer than he was supposed to be.
If
You could
'Cause,
just
I
finish the
mean-
spell and see what happens, but
Hack doesn't run
he
over
can't
there,
finish
I'll-
the infection now because he can't finish the spell now because he has no limbs to hold the book.
Yeah.
So, but someone else can pick it up and finish the spell.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. All right. So you pick up the big book and look at it. That'll be an intellect defense roll difficulty 6 when you gaze upon the pages.
Okay. Intellect 6.
Defense.
Defense. Sorry, yes.
Yes.
Hmm?
Do you wish to re-roll that?
Yes, I'm going to be.
Okay, so you pick up the book, and so you
Okay.
have the book in your hand now, and so you can
Okay.
attempt to finish the spell for him. It's a difficulty 4 intellect roll, and occult roll. You have 2 assets for this to finish the spell.
Two assets to finish. So how does that work?
Just make an untrained intellect, and I'll add
Oh, okay.
2 assets. There you go, untrained intellect, and I add 2 assets for you.
Oh, okay, I see it.
There you go. All right, just made it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you make it, and you actually begin reading the words, which is basically at this point, Jeremy's done all the legwork, right, preparing the ritual. So all you have to do is basically try to read the words, fumble over the words as best you can, as he did, and you're doing your best at it, and so you're able to do it, and then you slowly see his robotic body like begin to form back where the Vurt was, right?
Mhm.
And so he's back whole again. And at that moment, even you realize what Hack had to do to get you back up, because you see he's holding the book and he's saying the words, and so that's what you see. All right. And so now the spell is over, and you are now Vurt, pure Robo now.
So, question. Am I actually still in the feather simply because we had talked about
Is that ability actually only a Robo-Vurt ability?
it's a Vurt ability.
It's a Vurt ability?
Yeah. So it's, hang on. Let me just double check. Because edge riding. Yeah, it's in the shaded thing. You could get, if you're a Robo Vurt, you can pick Robo or Vurt special abilities, and so the edge riding one is a Vurt special ability.
Then you guys actually see Jeremy like disappear. You see even one just pop back out.
Oh my god.
We're so screwed now.
And all the acolytes go, "Where did Galamane?" Oh no, actually they don't say Galamane because at this point they're under the mind influence and they don't know what's going on. But the mind influence went away when the guy who cast the spell on them from the book went away.
Mhm.
And they say, "Who are you imposters? Where's Galamane?"
Galamane went to go do important business.
"Give us the book, you!" And he's pointing at you, Hack. And everything in your being, Hack, tells you that you don't want to get rid of this book. You will never get rid of this book.
Oh god.
Everything tells me I want to get
No,
rid of
you
this
will
book.
never get rid of this book. Everything in your being tells you will never get rid of this book.
Hmm. Interesting. Is there any check I can make to overcome that?
Oh, that was the one you failed at twice.
No. So I just
You screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you want to spend XP, I guess if you want to, I would say maybe if someone stripped the book from you, maybe you could get another roll.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense, maybe. Kind of like the golem with the ring, maybe. The further he gets away from the book, maybe, the less control it has over him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So I just slowly close it and just kind of put it under my arm. And just, kind of go to walk away. Just off on my own. I don't want to give it to anybody. It's mine.
Oh my god.
Now, you still may not want to be stuck in this dream, though. You still may not want to be stuck in this dream.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
How do we get out?
Well, we need to save the people.
Wait, if Jeremy's on the other side, can't he just go disconnect us from the feather?
It'd probably kill us.
could hurt you. It could hurt you. But
Ooh,
you could try
no,
to.
I know.
It
I know.
could
Got
hurt you.
everything we came for.
Well, it ain't like Shadowrun where you can just jack someone out, right? So
All we have to do is rescue the people, though, right?
yeah. All you got is 4 acolytes standing in your way.
Yeah. Is there anything in this book that I probably can't go flipping through the entire.
And then then we'll just have to rip the book away from from a hack over here.
I mean, we don't know.
And destroy it.
Yeah, but I think
We don't know that he's wanting.
So you guys are actually out of character talking, and I love this, but we have a short time frame to play. So Scribble says.
Oh yeah, what are we doing?
Scribble says, "All right, guys, this has gone bad really fast. We have to just handle this now."
Hack wants to use the book against the cultists.
Okay.
It's
So you're just gonna just start thumbing through the book real quick, to find a spell that works. Make a perception roll, just to find a page.
So are we
for a spell just to murder people, basically?
Do
right?
I get a weird vibe while he's doing that?
Sure. Make a.
I don't know. Is it freaking me out? This is an evil book, and he's obsessed with it all of a sudden.
It's all I want to do is just.
I don't know if he's giving any indicators. Tell you what, let him make the roll.
He's frantically looking through this book.
Yeah, let me make the roll
That's
for
a
him to
pretty
do
big
the spell,
indicator.
and then you get the roll. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Do
right.
we know
Oh
where
my.
the people are that we're trying to rescue? Because I can just work
Yeah, they're right there on the cliff, right there by you. So
there.
yeah,
I do not have perception, but I can just do untrained.
yeah, it'd be intellect. Yeah,
Oh, intellect.
yeah. Just to
Yep.
thumb through the book really quickly and find something.
Oh God.
Okay, so you open up and you find a page and you find something and you're like, this is gonna be great.
Perfect.
All right.
Do
So
it.
you use the spell and it and you cast it and you summon this black ball of energy right in the middle of the magical circle, and it basically causes this nuclear fucking blast. It kills all the cultists and murders like half of the people that you were supposed to save. And I want both Paige and Stray to make speed defense rolls. Difficulty against, I guess I'll say difficulty 4, since that's Hack's tier. Simply, we'll say that. Stray, you want to roll that for me? Make a speed defense roll. Difficulty 4.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, make a speed defense roll. Difficulty 4 for me. Okay, you both made it. So you see this black ball forming in the magical circle. Hack's just like frantically. He's worried about protecting his book, right? And he finds the spell, and he basically thinks, "Oh, this is a great spell. It'll hurt people." But he finds basically the nuclear button of spells, unfortunately, and he uses it, and kablooey, it goes off. But you guys see, oh my god, this is an insane spell. But in time, and you guys run back, and all of you guys escape the blast. And
What about Hack?
but Hack, yeah, he realizes his mistake at the last moment, and he runs back with you all, and the blast goes off. There's only 4 people left to save, but everybody's dead, except for the 4 last surviving people. So, and you guys. And Stray, you know what? I'm not even gonna make a roll. Something is definitely going on with Hack.
Well,
Yeah.
after seeing that, I run up, grab the book wherever he left it, or if it's on
He's still in his
person,
hands. So
jerk it out of his hands, and then run over to some place where I can just toss it in the friggin' water or off a ledge or something.
Oh, okay.
all right.
Roll once it kind of is out of my hands.
Yes.
Please fail so you can jump off the cliff after it.
Please.
All right, so we say we'll just actually, for simplicity, we'll say you rip it out of his hands, so we don't have constant
Okay.
back and forth. And then, so you throw it, pitch it in the water. Hack, make another intellect defense roll, difficulty 6, to see if you kind of can get it. And I'll give you an asset to it, since the book's kind of ripped away from you now.
Okay.
So the test is easier.
Okay. So just asset 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're actually trained in this, so my
Jesus.
God, you're just
Uh,
okay.
oh,
So.
no.
Okay. All right. So,
So,
so
like,
what's
running
happening
after
with
the
what's
dog.
happening with the prisoners now? Because they're actually trying to scramble to their feet because the nuclear bomb just went off. Right? They're trying to scramble their feet and escape at this moment. And so, Hack, what do? Or you just your precious
going
is
after the
escaped.
dog.
You're what now?
I'm just running after the dog.
Well, the dog tossed the book. Like he put it in his mouth. He put it in his mouth. He
Oh, I
ran to
thought
the
he
edge of
was
the
running
water and he
off with it.
dropped in the water.
Like off the cliff, or he just threw it in the water?
Well, it's not
mean,
much of a cliff. It's not a huge cliff because they
Where
dumped
the
them in the
newest
water.
ledge?
Oh,
Yeah, it's just a yeah. So, but yeah, he tossed it in the water.
Fuck. Okay, because I have like what is it? Inability with swimming. Like,
Drown out there in the water, going after the book.
fuck it, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna like jump in and try to grab it before it sinks to the bottom.
That would be okay. This is actually awesome. I'm loving this. Okay, all right. Okay, so you
Wait,
go in
so
like,
does he try to?
no,
Is he trying to run past
no.
me?
Yeah, sure, yeah. So you run in past Stray, like splashing around the water, waving your arms, trying to look for it. Okay, and when
Yeah.
you do, some creature like reaches up for the book and grabs at it, and another creature with a trident like comes up with a trident out at you, Hack,
Mm-hmm.
from the water. Make a speed defense roll, difficulty 5.
Oh Jesus.
Oh God.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay, so you dodge the trident as it flies out towards you, and they're trying to keep you from the book. And they're trying to drag it back into the water. What do you do? Dog. He's asleep over here having nightmares.
Yeah, I know. Am I close to it?
You were like swimming around the water, like using your arms,
Uh-huh.
trying to push like algae out of your way, trying to get to it, going towards it. You saw it, and you were about to it, and then these fish people just like started like grabbed it and are now in your face with a trident, batting you back, and Stray's behind you, and you're desperate for the book.
Okay. And these things are kind of like standing in the water, or they're underwater.
They're just like their bodies are still like maybe halfway in.
Okay. So I can hogwasher them.
Sure. All right.
Nice.
We'll say we'll have like this one exchange, and then if you don't get it,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
nice. Okay, so you go to hogwash them, and then you slip on the rocks. When you draw out your hogwasher, my God, that's the thing you just do all the time. And so no, we won't say you slip on your rocks. We'll say you draw out the hogwasher, and the one with the trident, like he just like swings out his trident, and he catches his trident on the hogwasher, and he hits the hogwasher with the trident, and he just throws it out of your arms and tosses it back into the sea. And he goes, and like keeps jabbing it up in your face.
Damn.
All right, and unfortunately, you won't have another chance because the other one behind him has already gotten the book, and he pulls it back out to sea.
Ugh.
It's going back to the depths with Dagon. All right, Paige, what have you been doing?
I am trying to find the people we had to rescue.
Yeah.
And
So you and Scribble are up on the top, basically untying and rescuing the people.
yeah.
All right.
And then we'll get them. If our boat is still there, we'll try to
Yeah.
get them to the boat.
Okay. All right. All right. So that sounds cool. All right. So and Stray, I guess maybe you're just kind of maybe there, make sure that Hack doesn't fall in, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you get the last 4 remaining
Definitely.
people, Paige, you and Scribble, untied, unbound, and back to the boat. And Hack, eventually, when the book gets drugged deep enough to the water, you get returned to your senses, and
Thank God.
its hold gets broken from you, and
Okay.
and then you realize what you've done and just the hold it had over you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? And, just like pick up the hogwasher and like head back to the beach.
Alright.
Just, I don't know, like just trying to shake it off.
Right. You guys get back up to the rocky cliff and the rocky area, and you see that Paige and Scribble have gotten the prisoners freed, and got them back on the patrol boat and ready to escape.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So this is probably when you guys get on the boat and headed away from the island, and the storm begins to subside, and the first rays of sunlight start to appear. That's when the dream starts to fade, and the sun starts like cresting over the horizon. So, and that's when the feather will end, and then you guys come back to the Kumar brothers' place in the same room where you left, and even is pure Robo again, freed of infection, and all is I guess well again, and that is the end of our adventure. So
Relatively.
I need to stop doing
Nice.
feathers. Like,
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
so all right, so I think it ended pretty well. So I was wondering how that would go. So I think everybody rolled ones at just the right time to make it interesting, and rolled 20s at just the right time to make things wrap where they needed to. So and everything panned out just great. So but
yeah, all over the map that entire game between like ones and 20s.
yeah, you were rolling. Yeah, you were rolling like
Weird.
all over the spectrum there. So.
Yeah.
But so anyways, before we wrap, I just want to talk quickly to the viewers about what we got next. So next week I'm trying to, no promises, but I'm trying to put together a Savage Worlds one shot for Stargate. It's just a Stargate themed one shot that we're hoping to do on the channel on Monday nights, our usual time. And then the week after that, we're doing our Claim the Stars character creation. So and we're going to Jeff unfortunately is not going to be playing with us anymore. He's got a lot of things going on, and he's going to bow out from gaming. Which really sucks. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. So and I understand that. So but we've got another person coming in, so is going to fill in. And but anyways, we're gonna start doing that character creation for that, and then the week after that, Robin is going to run a D&D one shot. So and we're gonna spend over the few weeks that we're off. I'm gonna be preparing for the Claim the Stars campaign. So the next rotation we should be starting Savage World Sci-Fi. So full on completely. So but anyway, so that's what we got going on. So thank you everyone for watching. We will hang it up here. So we're glad everyone stuck around. And of course, if you ever want to watch our stuff, of course, you can find it on YouTube. You can follow us, go to the Discord, where we post everything. And anyways, we'll sign off. So thank you for being here. So.